the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mountaineers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll take it himself. Running into the open space. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets it out quickly. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Was to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
with a shotgun. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's loose on the left. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try the right side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Galladay. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 18 over LSU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. The only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Singletary. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Singletary. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Quick release by the QB. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Butler. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. The give on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete in the middle.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Got the quick pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up into 26 with the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Butler. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Now the pitch.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll try the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The pull and pull off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Butler. Snagged out of the air. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got enough for the first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a big key for this offense now. You've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. He's at the 50. The 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not over. Got the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And that one play just changes the entire perspective on this game. If you finish that drive, go up 2 scores, you might be able to salt this thing away. Instead, we've got a game.
No doubt about it. And let's give this defense a lot of credit because playing with their backs against the wall, in that situation, they knew someone was going to have to step up and make a play. Creating that takeaway now, giving the football back to their offense, trailing but with a chance to win. Man, it does not get better than that for that defense.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive, you're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.